As far as I know, as here we go, I'm getting into the frame here. As far as I know, we have all systems go for the very first broadcast on the William Richert versus the Writers Guild of America channel, and basically goal to eradicate corruption from a major accounting division of the LA Writers Guild, which is controlled by a tiny, finite, and almost finished number of writer-producers, people who are affected by these strikes in ways that independent writers like me, and also actors like my friend Dennis Hayden, who I'm about to place a telephone call to Dennis Hayden, especially about something I read in the Variety magazine just 2 days ago. Excuse me, we're going to keep everything in the broadcast. We're going to keep, if somebody burps, because this is not a restrictive situation, this is an unlimited situation involving an unknown amount of writers who have had money taken from them, along with the actors and directors over the past 20 years, and there's a class action lawsuit, and I'm representing that lawsuit, and I'm going to make a call to Dennis Hayden, because Dennis Hayden has been asked by the Attorney General for my class to come with us and represent the American actors. The American actors who've worked for years to get a reputation, now they call it a brand, but a reputation, who become known as Dennis, I'm going to call Dennis in a second, has been known to deliver as an actor. Now the unions call it labor, and they won't let it deliver almost anything, but they manage to make peer-to-peer organization. Now get this, folks, those of you who are with us today on this broadcast channel waiting this call, it's a crucial call to Dennis Hayden, who's an actor. We should put up some of Dennis Hayden's credits here, and we should put up some of his shots from his films, along with, now that I mention it, maybe some films of mine and shots from that. We've got to organize ourselves, and one of the ways to do it is to connect a broadcast like this, which I am basically intending to be the introduction to calling ourselves in the old Edward R. Murrow style. One time I had a chat with Mike Wallace about Edward R. Murrow. That's a whole other subject. So I'm saying that we got ourselves, we got our broadcasting tools. I'm putting this into the computer if it works, and we're going to do, for example, and here's something. We're going to, when we talk about the theft of maybe, they say $200 million in an audit on the WGA website. They say they've collected $180 million. Excuse me, it's $200 million that they said our lawyers, our supposed lawyer, Neville Johnson, told the judge the union figure was around $200 million collected for a union. And remember this, please, because I want to tell Dennis, I want to remind Dennis in this call, that we're talking about people that don't belong to a union. We're talking about people who wrote movies, like I wrote one called The Happy Hooker, which happens to be one of the titles I'm best known for of all titles. It's great. And but it's been selling for 20, 30, 40 years in Europe. Somebody has made a lot of money. A lot of it has flowed through the Writers Guild of America right into the bank accounts of the major studios. What the hell did my movie have to do with major studios, or my movie The Man in the Iron Mask, which I shot non-Directors Guild and non-Writers Guild, and I may say defiantly, because we had not the money for these situations, and we did not want the eyeballs of these people on our set. See? Anyway, I'm not looking into the camera. All of these things, you know what? I'm gonna put off the call to Dennis Hayden right now, because I don't want to, maybe, I don't know, it's nap time for me, and I'm gonna put this into the computer, so just stay tuned later on, because when it comes back, see, when this situation returns to this broadcast situation, which I hope people will tune into at some level, because there is a big world of writers and actors and directors, excuse me, I happen to be one of them, connected to the rulings and actions, the rulings and judgments, the rulings and activities and the organizational tactics of the Writers Guild of America. So, because I'm preparing, and we're preparing for a lawsuit now, and to continue the lawsuit, I can't go into this too much more, but we'll come back later, and we will finish that call to Dennis Hayden. Thank you very much. I'm pressing end on the phone, but I actually haven't pressed the dial yet. You see what I mean? This is how things are tricky. See? Hello, Dennis. How are you, man? See? Dennis, you have become the point person for the actors of America, maybe the world. It's a good thing that you know how to be D'Artagnan and the Musketeer. All right. We'll get... Oh, Dennis. Shit, man. Oh, okay. Now listen. I forgot to dial. This is crucial. And this is why a great art director named Robert Boyle, a production designer, a brilliant man, said you have to basically make the right choices. And you have to pay attention to detail. I wasn't paying attention to detail. So, okay, I'm canceling this. And I just realized I had the microphone over here the whole time. We'll see what it picked up. Thank you very much. Cut.